Well, I'm sort of an adrenaline junkie to travel around. So I'm a helicopter mechanic and go to different countries and get to do and see many neat things. I came down from Alaska, and my wife's family is here, so we came down to do some visiting. And there was an ad on Craigslist for a truck driver. And I figured the job. There was aviation involved. I got to go hang out in the forest and a bunch of different attributes that I like to enjoy coming from my background, and so I accepted this job as a truck driver. This job was really, to me, a no-brainer. I've worked on the U.S.-Mexico border fence where you get shot at on a daily basis. Up in Alaska, obviously, we do a lot of remote aircraft recovery, cell towers. If it's out in the boonies and you can't get to it with a car, and you need a helicopter, they normally have a mechanic fly with the helicopter, so I get to go see and do a lot of neat things. Papua New Guinea, Peru, Australia, just all over the lower 48 on fire chase. We get to, obviously we've been having some bad fires, so being around aircraft and being around trucks and equipment was not abnormal for me.
So then when did you decide to start recording what you were seeing happening in the forest in Oregon?
The day prior to me taking the job, there was a town hall meeting being held by Beyond Toxics, and there was a lot of charged energy on both sides of the debate on whether or not to spray or not to spray in the forest, and the rules and the regulations and the oversight. I mean, it was overwhelming because I hadn't even been on the job for a day yet, and I'm in this room with a lot of charged, a lot of energy in there on both sides. But Lisa came up and she spoke about how what these toxins were doing to not just folks but the forests, the water, and the next day when we went to work, they were locking the gates behind us, and we were doing the proper personal protection equipment, and there was a lot of things missing, and red lights just went off in the back of my head, and they went back to yesterday's conversation and town hall meeting with Lisa, and once they started spraying and I started reading the labels, I realized there was something really amiss here, and so I started filming it. Lisa Arkin is the director of Beyond Toxics, and she was the speaker in Roseburg the night prior to me starting my job,